Good day. So today, Group 2, we're going to present project proposal.
The objective of this experiment is to study the effect of processing parameters on product quality. Specifically, the study analyzed how temperature, processing time, and mixing ratio influence the final outcome. Furthermore, the surface finish and structural uniformity are evaluated to identify defects such as warping, air bubbles, and incomplete curing. Finally, the study aims to establish the relationship between processing conditions and defect formation.
Next, for material selection, the two polymers selected are LLDPE as a thermoplastic and silicon rubber as a thermoset to compare their processing behavior. LLDPE is chosen because it can be melted and reshaped with a low melting point suitable for compression molding. Its property depends on temperature and time, with low temperature cause incomplete melting, while high temperature may lead to defect like warping and bubbles. Silicon rubber, on the other hand, is a thermoset that cannot be remelted after curing. It is highly sensitive to mixing ratio and curing time, which can result in defects such as incomplete curing or surface thickness. Therefore, these two materials allow clear comparison of how processing parameters affect product quality.
Next, for the thermoset processing parameters, silicon rubber is used as the material, with casting as the processing method. Two main factors are considered, which are mixing ratio and curing temperature. For the mixing ratio, set 1 range around 10 to 1, while set 2 uses 15 to 1 with slight variations. Meanwhile, the curing temperature for set 1 is between 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, and for set 2, it ranges from 60 to 80 degrees Celsius.
And I will explain the processing parameters for our thermoplastic material, which is LLDPE. We selected LLDPE because it can be melted and reshaped easily, so it is suitable for polymer processing. The main parameters we focused are temperature, time, pressure, and in some processes, screw speed or barrel temperature profile. These parameters are important because they control how well the material melts, flows, and solidifies. If the temperature is too low, the LLDPE may not melt completely. If the temperature is too high, the product may form bubbles. After processing, we will inspect the final product for defects such as incomplete melting, poor surface finish, and deformation. This helps us understand how processing parameters affect the final quality of the thermoplastic product.
This flowchart shows our polymer processing experiment using LLDPE for thermoplastic and silicon rubber for thermoset. First, we select the material and set processing parameters such as temperature and time. Next, the material is fed into the machine and undergoes melting through heating. Then it is shaped using processes like injection molding or extruder or compression molding for thermoplastic and jetting time for thermoset, followed by cooling to solidify the product. After that, we inspect the final product for any defect. If defects are found, then finally we record the observations and results. At the end, if no defect found, then the whole process will start from the beginning.